Greetings, Internet. Welcome to But I'm Still a Good Person by Vince Nicholas. I'm Vince Nicholas. I'm joined by my sparkling wifey, Carolyn Nicholas.
Hi.
Hello, honey. Thank you for joining me on our bed for our little presentation here. Okay, so we saw Wicked, for good. 8:45 a.m. showing at the Cinemark in Doco, Downtown Commons, Sacramento, California. We got there early, 8:30ish, sat down. The group in front of us, they were a little lippy. They were a little unruly. They were making some noises, just sitting down, finding seats. And I was like, it's all assigned.
I was surprised there were so many people there at that time.
Yeah.
That showing was so early in the day, but
Yeah.
the theater was pretty full. And I was worried too. More people were coming in.
Yeah.
And people were kind of loud,
Yeah.
rambunctious.
Yeah. What kind of idiots see a movie at 8:45 in the morning on Saturday? Well, people were coming in. So at first I was like, oh, we were the only ones there in the beginning. More people filtered in. People were coming in during the trailer. People were coming in during, like, after the movie started. I was like, what are you doing? Like, we buy tickets ahead of time. Don't people plan their lives 6 weeks in advance like I do? Very rational, very well thought out. The movie started at 9:01, so there were only 16 minutes of previews and trailers and ads. All this talk about there's so many ads, there's so many trailers, and the movie never starts. I think 16 minutes is fine.
It feels longer.
Yeah. Well, it used to be 20 plus. So I'm not sure if they're cutting down due to the criticism, but I like the ads. I like the trailers. I like sitting in that leather recliner.
I do too. It's a warm-up for the main show.
Right. What else are you doing with your one precious life? I don't need more ads. Simmer down. Recline in that leather recliner and enjoy the nice AC or warm heater. You're in a giant dark room. You're looking at a huge television screen. Just calm down. You got nothing better to do. Let's be honest. People just like to whine nowadays. So Wicked 2. Why don't they just call it Wicked 2?
Every sequel should just be called 2. Number 2.
Yeah. Or okay, if you want to throw the extra in there, Wicked 2 for good.
No. Okay.
Because that's what people are going to call it.
Yes.
People who don't know Wicked, have you seen, I just saw Wicked for good. Which one is that? Is that the first one? No, it's Wicked 2. Oh, okay.
Especially because I think the first one was just called Part 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why does number 2 get a special name?
I don't know. It's so maddening. These Hollywood elitists.
What are you doing, John Chu?
He don't know what he doing. But let's talk about what's really important, honey. The personal lives of these actors and actresses. Ariana caught COVID on the day before the world premiere of this movie. I think she's one of those right-wing conservatives who don't take mask efficacy seriously. Ariana Grande, Ethan Slater, are they the Tin Man? Are they still together? Are they on the outs? Are there rough seas in the waters? What's going on with them, honey?
They're allegedly still together.
Hmm.
But there's speculation that things are bumpy or they're going to break up as soon as all this wicked,
the
like
press,
the PR and
the
all
hubbub,
all their assignments they have to do together.
Yeah.
Once that's all over, then they're going to call it a day.
Yeah.
Call it quits.
Is he going to go back to his wife and kid?
She better not take him back.
Oh, wow.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. But what's your read on them? Are they in it for the long haul?
No way.
Oh dear. What about Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo? What's their whole deal? Are they besties? Are they lovers? Can you give us some insight into this relationship/friendship, honey?
They're super good friends. And they're both kind of kooky and weird. And so they've found that in each other. And they bring that out in each other, I think.
Okay.
They're just kind of weird together.
Okay, but it's platonic and they're normal and as normal can be, and there's nothing there's no Satan worship going on here. That's what I hear movies with magic do, honey.
Wow.
A lot of devil imagery. Yeah. That's what the church tells me. Wicked 2 colon for good. It's a darker take. What did you think overall of the movie, honey? Thoughts, feelings, comments, reflections?
I liked it. I enjoyed it overall.
Yeah.
It's not as good a time. It's not fun like the first one.
Correct.
The first one was so much fun.
Yeah.
And lots of really good songs and
gosh.
performances.
Yeah.
This one, yeah, it is darker and it's more sad.
Yeah.
The fun times are over.
Yeah.
There's a couple good songs in this.
Wicked colon, the fun times are over. I like it.
Yeah, the first half though, that it got all the good parts, I feel like. So
yeah.
I knew going in that the second half wasn't going to be like a showstopper
like
the first one.
Yeah.
Or...
Okay, here's my biggest thing. Michelle Yeoh can't sing worth jack.
Really bad.
Jeff Goldblum cannot sing either, but he works it. He scats or whatever. He does his thing, and it's not distracting. But Michelle Yeoh can't sing worth jack shit.
Especially when she has to sing a line right after Cynthia or Ariana. I forget who she sings with in this.
Yeah.
But it's like, ooh, like the difference between the two people. It's very stark.
Yeah, Ariana. What? They spent hundreds of millions of dollars on this production. Couldn't they get her some singing lessons? Did she not want singing lessons? I'm not calling into her acting. I mean, look at her resume, her filmography. She's an excellent actress. But the singing is so bad. They didn't get her any lessons. Is this John Chu being anti-Asian woman?
I think she maybe they offered and she's like, I don't need singing lessons. I got this. I can do it. And so John Chu just let her do her own thing.
I bet during the filming they were like, yikes, ooh, this is gonna be bad. But yeah, well, Cynthia and Ariana are fantastic singers. But Yeoh, she's so bad, and it brings the movie down. It takes you out of the experience, and you're like, what the hell?
I think she was incredibly miscast.
Yeah.
And I really like her as an actress in other movies.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, she was a huge misfire. And I mean, she was in the first one, but I don't remember her singing, or I can't think of it, or I didn't take note of it in the first one. But here was hecka noticeable.
I think she had more screen time in the second movie.
Oh yeah. She's a bad girl. She's the villain, as it were. I thought there were 3 really good songs. The Wonderful Song, Jeff Goldblum and Cynthia and Ariana, they're singing, and Ariana and Cynthia are dancing, and Jeff Goldblum is kind of tapping, or he's doing something. But I was
being Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, I was like, this is good stuff. The song with Cynthia, I call her Alphabet, and then Fierro. I thought their song was really good. And then the final duet with Alphabet and Glinda, excellent.
Yeah.
And it really tugs on the heartstrings. Very, very good song. But 3 very, very good songs.
I also really love the song that Alphabet sings just by herself.
Oh, yeah.
No good deed goes unpunished.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah, it was good. There was a point where Alphabet and Glinda fight. Like, they get into fisticuffs and it's hand-to-hand combat. And I was like, oh, what are we watching? An episode of Baddies West out here? So Debbie, right? Who's the Dorothy? Sorry. Dorothy shows up. And that whole thing plays out. But the part where she throws water onto Alphabet, it's all shadow. Like they didn't film it. You don't even see Dorothy's face for maybe more than a nanosecond. You don't get a good feel for her. I didn't like that artistic choice of that big giant scene of Dorothy throwing water onto Cynthia, Alphabet, and I'm melting. That doesn't happen. Well, it happens, but you just see their shadows. What do you think about that artistic choice, honey?
I do like it. You're not meant to see Dorothy straight on. She's meant to be just kind of
Yeah.
on the sidelines,
Yeah.
on the edges of things.
She just happens to be in this this story. It's really about.
Well, because we're seeing it from Elphaba's perspective.
Yeah.
And we all know the original Wizard of Oz. We all know exactly what happens.
Yeah.
So
we
don't. This is meant to be like a kind of a fan fiction supplemental. This isn't meant to be like directly that original Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. I feel like it could have been really good movie magic, a really good, powerful scene. But just seeing their silhouettes on the wall and you're like, oh, okay. But then you realize later in the movie why they didn't film it or why it wasn't a big deal. Because, spoiler alert, Alphabet lives. Okay, whatever. But I think they should. John Chu, really? Did you cheap out on that scene? But
well, that's how it is in the stage play.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like in the stage production, you don't see Dorothy at all. It's all everything. Yeah. It's shadows. You see her feet. You see her from far away.
Well, this isn't Broadway, honey. This is a movie.
This movie is meant to like all the fans didn't want it to be too different.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's some of the criticism I've seen, yeah.
There was 2 new songs in this movie that were not in the stage musical.
How dare they?
I think, yes.
How dare John Chu? Did Michelle Yeoh sing both of them? Is that why they were horrible? Is that why no one liked them? The monkeys, they look like Caesar from Planet of the Apes.
Well, that's where we're at with our CGI technology.
They all look the same. Did they hire Andy Serkis also? He gets all the good CGI ape roles, whatever. Ariana, let's get to what really matters, honey. She's too skinny.
I don't want to partake in this talking about people's bodies, but I'm gonna.
Okay.
It was distracting.
Yeah, it was.
She shows a lot of skin in her dresses.
Yeah.
And maybe just because I've been hearing this so much, people talking about her body, Cynthia's body, and it was all I could do was stare at her bones, to be frank.
Her shoulders, her bones, her bony shoulders.
It distracted me.
Yeah. I don't know. Have a sandwich. Is something wrong with catering? I would go to John Chu for issues on that. Ariana Fierro. He's so hot.
Oh my goodness.
He's like, it hurts to look at him.
He's ridiculous.
He's like a young Hugh Jackman crossed with a hot Schmidt from New Girl.
That's a great explanation.
Thank you. Late in the movie, he does the boom boom with Alphabet. Okay, that's its own thing. But so he's got a jacket on for in the beginning of the movie, for most of the first part of the movie, and then after he does the boom boom with Alphabet, he takes his jacket off, and his shirt is unbuttoned, and you see some chest, maybe a little chest hair. And I was like, ooh, break me off a piece of that. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. He's hecka handsome.
Oh my goodness. I hope he gets a lot more acting roles in the future because he is so beautiful to look at.
Yeah. And I've seen him in interviews. He's quite likable, unlike Ariana and Alphabet. There's tons of CGI, but there's also tons of practical effects, just like the first movie. The production design, off the charts. The sets, they spent money and you see it. And I can really appreciate me sitting there taking in this $300 million production or whatever. I'm happy that this stuff still happens, even though it's a complete waste of time and money because entertainment is silly and means nothing. But it was cool. It was cool to check it out. Bowen Yang is barely in this.
And he got downgraded.
Yeah, and he didn't have a huge part in the first one, but he was around. He was a consistent, but he is barely in this, barely has any lines. More anti-Asian sentiment from director John Chu. Overall, I loved it, okay? I loved it. It's different than the first movie. I don't understand this. I like this better. I like this more. They're different movies, but I love them equally.
I really liked it a lot too. I think that we should watch them back to back sometime in the future.
That's nearly 5 hours of wickedness, honey.
I can do it. I want to do it.
The first one is 240 runtime, and this one is 218. Nearly 5 hours of wickedness. But the second one is low key. It's chill. It's a more character. There's not as many banger songs. There's a lot less group choreography and dance numbers. But I still appreciated it and dug it and was into it and was taken by the movie. I loved it. I loved the first one too. I love them equally. They're different movies. But you like the first one better?
I did like the first one better, but I really like this one. It was a good conclusion. I think that I knew it was going to be different than the first one because at the end of part one, Elphaba leaves. She decides to lean into being the witch, and she leaves. So, like, it's all downhill from there. Like, things are just going to get worse with the fighting. And then they're going to have the climax where, like, everything finally gets resolved. And then that's it. So I knew what to expect. And I'm very familiar with the stage play. So I knew what songs to expect. I knew it wasn't going to be, like, the same level of good songs as the first one.
I see.
It's darker.
Yeah.
Like, thematically and also visually, it's a darker movie because that's where the story goes and that's where it has to, that's how it had to be.
And that's fine. And I like it. I'm ready for Wicked 3. Seriously, I can't get enough of this world. Give me another 5 hours of Wicked Universal Pictures. What about the issues of they tackle classism and racism and Big Brother and animal rights, the haves, the have-nots, power, corruption, honey. Did you like all that thematic stuff going on in the background?
Yeah, I did.
Same. But it wasn't pounding you over the head with it. But yeah, you could see it if you want to see it.
Those are classic themes.
Important issues. Why no red heels on Dorothy, honey?
I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure it's a trademark or copyright issue. Whoever made the original movie has the rights to the red shoes.
Yeah.
And so they had to change them to silver for this.
Well, pony up, John Chu / Universal Pictures. You got money? Give the Dorothy estate a few million for those red heels. I watched a bunch of YouTuber film pundits review this, and there's lots of criticism on the editing, the pacing. Nothing happens. It should have been one movie. Get the hell out of here. They were both excellent movies. So I'm going to go back to those YouTubers' videos, sprint to the comments section, and tell them they're wrong, they suck, and go die in a fire. What I also did is I go to Rotten Tomatoes, and for all the critics who loved Wicked 2, for good, I'm like, yeah, bestie, love you. Let's be friends forever. You validated my right opinion, my correct opinion, and I appreciate you. And then all the critics who didn't like Wicked 2, I say, go die in a fire. That was our initial out of the theater reaction. We can only say a couple sentences of our thoughts, but follow us for more online. We'll have our full review coming out when the embargo drops on Friday. And then a week after that, when everyone's had a chance to see Wicked 2 for good, we'll do our spoiler review. After the movie, we went to Yard House. I didn't get carded, honey. I didn't have my wallet. You paid, thank you. You busted, as we used to say. Didn't have my ID. And so I asked our nice waitress, I don't have my ID. Will you serve me a beer? And she was like, yeah. Now, beforehand, I wanted you to order me one.
Yeah, I was going to order it because I have my ID, and then you were going to drink it.
Yeah.
But then I didn't really feel comfortable with that.
Yeah.
I didn't want them to kick us out.
Yeah. I know.
So I'm glad you just asked her. yourself
Yeah.
if you could get it.
I would have felt weird doing that.
Yes.
But I'm sure much worse things happen in restaurants around Sacramento, California. But I was like, okay, well, I guess I won't drink. And that's fine. I mean, I don't need to pay $8 for a beer. But she was cool with it. And so I was thankful. But then I was like, I, I wish she would. I wish she wouldn't have sold me that beer. Cause then, no, you look 20. Are you 19? So it was the yin and yang of life. But we did the Yard House after, so 8:45 a.m. movie. Yard House after was like 11:15ish. And if you're saying that's early, well, would you rather go out to eat before or after a movie?
After.
Exactly, because that's when you can discuss the movie.
Yes.
Because if you eat beforehand, then go movie, then what are you going to do? Talk about the movie in the car ride on the way home? Dumb. And our favorite film critic, John Campia, agrees. He says, have dinner after, and then you get to discuss the movie. It makes sense.
Yes, exactly. You need all that time to say what you thought, what you felt.
Yeah, and that's what we did. And going out to eat beforehand is dumb. And I thought it lined up perfect timing. 8:45, we were eating at 11:15, 11:30, whatever. And yeah, we saw a movie super early, but what's the alternative? Going to a movie at 2 p.m. and then dining out at 4 p.m. like some losers? I don't think so. Okay, where are we done, honey?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's the end of the program. It's been fun, but not really. You know what? It's our Wicked review. That's it. Michelle Yeoh sucks at singing. Gotta go. Late.